Left side.
Blue flag.
Still there. Clear left.
P9.
On your right. Clear right.
That was a bit messy. Not as messy as that.
That was close, David.
Blue flag.
Car right. Clear right.
Why would you ever bet all your schmackos on a P1? That's a very brave bet.
There's a group of faster cars behind you. They're racing for position, coming up on a slower class car. Blue flag.
Right side. Clear right. On your right. Clear right.
Blue flag.
I ain't getting in the middle of that.
The gap to Stone ahead is increasing. It's now 1.8.
Hey, Cheerio, how you doing?
Go inside. Sorry, Grant, didn't have
10
much
minutes of
choice
fuel
there.
remaining.
I'm probably going to lose P9 to P10.
Spin down to the LFP.
On your left. Clear left.
Blue flag.
Right side. Clear right.
Okay, Paul, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. That lap time was 1:57.81. Slower class car ahead.
Has this guy got Hot Wheels as well? The logo on the side. Smoke me a kipper. Thank you for 8 months. Oh, come on. Literally did the exact same thing. I think the tyres are short.
The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 1.2 seconds.
Literally giving it to him on a plate if I keep doing that. this is not good. GT3. Yep.
Blue flag.
As expected, the guy behind me just completely took advantage of that. Slowed me down in the worst possible place.
Clear right.
Blue flag.
Car left. Clear left.
Okay, Paul, don't let this guy distract you.
Oh great, I've got LMPs as well.
On your right. 3 wide, you're in the middle. Clear right. Clear all round.
Nice.
Push, 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 or we'll lose this place.
Sorry, mate.
On your right.
Blue flag.
Clear right. Right side. Clear right.
And that's how you lose P9.
Left side. Clear left.
E11.
Sorry, Paul needs to get that LMP cleared.
Not sure I had anywhere to go at that point. I had an LMP on my right. I was braking for the inside line because I couldn't go to the outside because the LMP was going to be there. That's put me well into negative points now. That was such bad timing with the GT3 right into maggots. It costs so much time.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes
All
to
of
go.
that was caused by the timing of the GT3.
Idiot.
Oh, Richard B. Stone. That's the guy I've been chasing. Tyres are well and truly grilled.
Okay, Paul, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 1 more lap to go.
I have no grip.
I would have had a race of just 1x and then you get some GT that slows down on the straight.
There's a faster car approaching. Slower class car ahead.
Yeah, the tyres, honestly, the tyres are so bad.
Blue flag.
It's been sideways more than once.
Car right. Clear right.
Can't be bothered with that.
The gap ahead is now 8.8 seconds.
Car left. Clear left.
Oh, let's pick up another 1x, why not? Well, I ruined somebody else's race, so...
P11. There we go, it's over. Bring it back round.
Qualified in P3. Made a mistake. Lost the back end. Trashed somebody out the race. Ay, 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 ay. That was eventful. You look at my car though, it doesn't look too bad. The spoiler's intact, the diffuser seems okay, but didn't drive like that. And the worst thing is my cup of tea has gone cold. I'm done. Let's go back and have a look at that. So here's me in P3. I was really chuffed. Made it cleanly out of these corners. I was close. I was chuffed about that. It all went wrong under heavy braking. So the first thing that happens is I lock up the brakes here. And then get the inside line back, fine. Go to the outside, not good. But this is where it goes wrong. The back end just went whoosh. Yeah, wrecked his car. Who was it? Cornelis. Yeah, Cornelis. You was the LMP2 in P1. Dude, you had a better race than I did. That was a classic cold tyre problem. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. JNS, I don't know how to fix the overlay. The problem is... Wait, what is that? What is that on the overlay? Hang on a second. Okay. 32 on that corner first lap is no bueno. So anyway, that was my mistakes. Or one of them. Oof. Is he going to go for the double? Ooh. Yikes, what's going on? Whoa, 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 that's shenanigans. No, that's blocking. That's blocking. You're allowed to make one move, aren't you? You're allowed to make one defensive move, not two. So, I mean, at this point, he looks like he's going down the outside. So this guy moves over to block, which he's allowed to do. That's a defensive move, right? But you're not allowed to come back. You can't weave. That's just blocking, that is. Philip Heiss, apparently. I think this guy ate a bit too much sausage. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my god! Yikes. It's these two again. These two that we just saw having a bit of a ding-dong. Eesh. That poor guy paid the penalty for that one. No! I know what happened. I think he cut the track and got a slowdown. This guy here, I'm sure he gets a slowdown here and then takes the slowdown now. He's got like 30 seconds to take the slowdown, and he does it on the exit of Beckett's. It's like, that's never going to go well. Oh. The double sausage. Dive, dive, dive. That's a classic Forza move, that is. That's what you do against AI. Like, use the AI as a buffer to get around the corner quicker. Yay! Oh, he straightened it. Look at that. What a nice guy. Oh my god. I wonder... What lap is this? Lap 11, so he couldn't have been going to the pits. Are you sure? Was he heading to the pits on lap 11? If he's heading to the pits, then really he should have a tighter line if he's got somebody behind him. If he wants to go to the pits and he's got a car behind him, he's kind of got to keep inside. You can't go out because he doesn't know what your intention is. That's just weird. You stay on the inside so the LMP can take the outside line faster. You see, I don't think the LMP would expect that. He'd expect the opposite. The LMP should expect you to be taking your standard fastest line. You know, cut the apex and then go out as you normally would at maximum speed, and the LMP will go around you. That's what I would do. It's when you start slowing down and going off the racing line, that's when... Because nobody knows what you're thinking. Whoops. Sausage. The double. No. Exactly, just be predictable. It's like a couple of times I've come out... Whoa. I've come out of Beckett's with an LMP behind me. What the heck, iRacing? And I just stay still because let them move. I'm not... If I start moving around, bad things happen. That guy's having a bad day. I'm guessing he's a bit frustrated by that. I mean, I'll be honest, this guy did nothing wrong. Unless he was... I mean, he's... Yeah, I can't see what he did wrong here. Surely this guy... What's he trying to do here? Like, what gap is he going for? Odd. Yeah, Casper, pretty much. There was a few expletives. Oh, that guy again? He's on crash cam all the time. Pretty similar thing happens to me late in the race. I guess he just lost it. Uh-oh. Yay, 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 yay. Oh, that was an unnecessary punt. Oh, this is me. That wasn't a 1x. Come on. How was that 1x? How far over was I? Oh, you scumbag game. I mean, really? Really? Not really sure what that incident was. Fused, thank you for 72 months. Mr. Wackaday. Wow, you're in there with a 90. Avenger was in here yesterday with 90 months. Scary number. Thank you very much, Wackaday. Yeah, because we were talking about it, like by the end of the year, you'll be on 100 months. Triple digits. Tiff Needle. Isn't it Needle? Not Needle. You do the next IMSA? Yeah, I need to get some points back if I can. I was doing all right in P9. I was thinking, great, if I can finish in the top 10, and then shenanigans happened. Wait, where's my... Wait a minute. What's my incident? Who's flying going? Have you gone? Flying's not happening in NPR. We're in lockdown here, man. Flying's not an option. Which lap was it? What the? It just jumped. Yeah, so it all starts going wrong here. Because up until then, this guy behind me, he just completely compresses the gap because I'm stuck behind a GT3.
2 litres remaining. Very little fuel left.
So I defend the inside line, as you do. But then, and it's going okay until the LMP rocks up just to make it 3 wide. Like, at this point, this is never going to go well. But I honestly, I don't know what he thinks he's doing at this point. Like, the speed he's carrying, how can I explain this? He's got an LMP on the outside of him, so if he gets through there, which he can't, he's going to go wide anyway. He should be about here, like right behind me, sequencing on the inside line, and the LMP's on the outside. There was no way he was ever going to make that stick. LMP did well going around the outside. I mean, on a 3 wide, maybe you thought I wouldn't brake when I did. I don't know. Meh. It's always a bad spot to get punted, that one. Duke. Great content as always. Thanks for 46, Duke. So, yeah. Still disappointed with myself losing the back end, but hey ho. That's iRacing, folks. Right. Let's have a look. .47 iRacing loss, 0.15 safety rate. That's not a good race. Not a good race. Best lap number 11. 156.9. Right, when's the next race? Go racing, current series. Registration's not open yet. Nice one, Dawson. Can you be competitive with a gamepad? I couldn't. Some people are a whiz with a gamepad. The problem you have, I guess, with a gamepad is because you have no force feedback at all. Like you can't feel what the car's doing in any sense. I think you're going to be at a disadvantage, put it that way, against somebody with a force feedback wheel who can like feel the car slipping. Could be a keyboard. Yeah, lack of analog control. That would be. I think that's a line you can't really cross. iRacing with the keyboard. Where did it finish? I think it was P11. Started in P3, went for 13th, went back up to 9th, went back down. I think it was P6 at one point when people were pitting, but I should have been P9 at the end. What do you find out about your schmackos? Exclamation mark bet space amount. When the race finishes, Fat Man, the panel that appears above me with the bet, you'll see it scroll a list of results. It'll have your name on it if you won stuff. If you got P9, your bet would have paid off. I'm not exactly happy about it either.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 22 Celsius.
Staffy, I don't think anybody's integrated that yet because Twitch API doesn't allow it. That's one of the reasons. And also, it would get a bit weird because you've then got a situation where somebody can join your stream, doesn't have any channel points, so can't really bet, so has to watch your stream to get points. And somebody that's been here for like 6 months has got loads of points to bet with. So you're not ever starting on a level playing field. And then at the end of the season, at the end of the iRacing season, you can't reset everybody's channel points like you can reset the schmackos. So you can't put the level playing field back. So you're going to be up against people who've been here for years. You can't go below 1,000, not unless I change the setting, which I might do. Let me change the setting. Right, restart amount. Right, so if you start with 1,000 schmackos and you bet all of them and lose, how many do you think that you should restart with? What's your opinion on that? Because it's literally a setting I can change. JTB, thank you for 73 months. By default, it's 100. So by default, if you bet the whole 1,000 and lose, you go back to 100. You'd say 1,000. The thing with 1,000, Alex, is you might as well bet all if you're on 1,000. How about buying schmackos for channel points? No. You shouldn't be allowed to do that. That'd be outrageous. Mr. Dre, thank you for 71 months. Hope you're well, sir. No, you shouldn't be allowed to buy schmackos with channel points. Nah. Most streams go back to 100. Do they really? I'm pretty certain Quirk goes to 1,000. Let's split the difference. Let's go 500. Let's do that. We'll do 500 and see how we get on. So if you bet all of your 1,000 that you start with, you go back to half. At least then you can't just be reckless with your 1,000, right? Which you can now. Because otherwise, your first bet has no consequence. And if you lose, your next bet has no consequence. And if you lose that, your next bet has no consequence. Like, there is literally no consequence to that. So, we should discourage it a little bit. Make you think about where you're going to put your 1,000. It'll just be reckless with your 500. Yeah, but at least if you double your money, you've only got back to where you would have been with somebody who just got in and didn't bet, right? So there's still a consequence to it. You can't place bets yet, Speed. You get 4 times on most bets. Right, so if you bet all on 500 and you get 4 times because you did it before the green light, you get 2,000. That seems fair. If you lose your second 500, you go back to 500. At least then you're being reckless with 500. Maybe it should go back to -1. I wonder what happened if I set it to go to -1. I want to bet all with -1 schmackos. Wait, what? You've won the square root of -1. Huh? USMC, there's no betting yet. It's just when I enter the race, there'll be some betting. I'll be joining the race session shortly. What about injection of extra currency in the schmacko economy? What, so a little bit of quantitative easing on the schmackos? Let's do that. Wouldn't it be great if you could do that in real life? It's like, oh, I've run out of money, let me just print some more. Interesting livery. It's called laundering. No. That's when you wash your jeans and put them in the dryer. That's laundering. And if you've ever put jeans in a dryer, you'll know how bad of an idea that is. At that point, they'll come out so small, even pups can't wear them. I'm sorry, pups. It was just too easy, man. It was just sat there looking at me. I just had to. You just wait. Yeah, some of the liveries on the Lambos look really nice, actually. Some of them are a bit bland, like that one's a bit bland, but some of the other ones are good. $14.14. Should be able to join the session shortly. Wow, the track temperature is 22. Flippin' heck. Have you seen the Le Mans hypercar? Looks like a fat LMP1 car. I've not seen that, I don't think. I wonder how long it'll be before internal combustion engine race cars are banned. Because of noise and pollution and stuff. Right, let's get out of this. Get in the race session. Well, Rome, isn't that like 2030 or 2035 or something? It's not that far. Not that far away. Yeah, but Jimbo, the plan is not to. I think the plan is to get everybody to generate electricity. Have you seen Tesla's solar roof? Like it's not solar panels that you put on your roof. It's literally roof tiles that are solar panels. So then you generate power, you store it, and the surplus you can sell back to the grid. So give it 50 years, pretty much houses will be exchanging power. Be kind of weird. Yeah, it's not Jimbo. I don't think it is. There's just so many problems with hydrogen. Yeah, but the roof costs 100 grand. Yeah, yeah. But so did the first Tesla car. The price will come down. And then, new homes will be built with it. Synthetic fuel. The problem with synthetic fuel is it's still going to generate pollution, isn't it? You just take the train. Where does the power come from? I don't think about that. The problem with solar is like if where you live, it's highly dependent on where you live, and then also the orientation of your house, and then many other factors. Like it's not going to work for everybody. Two-stroke. Yeah, but two-stroke throws out more pollution, doesn't it?
The track temperature's decreasing.
Like with
It's now
two-stroke engines
24
have to burn
Celsius.
oil as well. So it's okay if your car requires solar power that's not good on the days when it's raining. No, that's where your battery comes in. That's kind of the thing. Like the vision is to have your own solar power panels and then your own battery and then a system that manages the electricity. Like it can, like the Tesla solution, it can buy electricity from the grid during non-peak hours. So overnight, if your battery's like half depleted because it was a cloudy day, say, or you just had lots of stuff on that day and your battery's like 50%, overnight, it knows roughly how much power you're going to need next day, right? So a real smart solution will probably look at the weather forecast for tomorrow and say, it's quite cloudy. I'm going to buy electricity overnight, so it'll charge its battery from the grid overnight, fill up. The next day, you'll have enough power in that battery. The day after that, it's really sunny. So it charges up from the sunshine and then sells the surplus back to the grid at peak moments when they need it. So that's like the vision. It's quite clever if you think about it. You heard about Formula E possibly doing rapid charging in pit stops. Really? That's nuts. Imagine that. You pull in, you like plug into something. Geez, what kind of power is that going to shunt into that battery? I mean, solar panel efficiency is getting better. I think they were making what's it called, black carbon or something, black carbon solution, which is like 4 times more efficient. Yeah, MP, I've watched a lot of those videos. I kind of watch them because I'm interested in where it's all going. Yeah, I saw Robert Llewellyn stuff. Like the idea of generating and storing power and selling it to the grid and buying it back from the grid, like, that's got to be the way. But then if you live in an apartment, what do you do? It's like if you own an electric car, like, I think, what's the statistic? Is it a third or half of homes don't have their own driveway, so they don't have a place to just park their electric car and charge it overnight? They need another solution. So you've got Tesla, whose solution is to put rapid chargers all over the country, that you just drive to one of them, have a coffee, and then it literally charges your car in 20 minutes and drive off. And then you've got the Chinese company, NIO, N-I-O. Their solution is you drive your car to a garage, it puts it on a rack, pulls the batteries out, puts charged ones back in, and you drive off. And it's like a 5-minute swap. But that's unlikely. Apparently that's unlikely to come out of China very much. So you basically buy the car, and it's like 10 grand more if you want your own batteries. You can buy it without the batteries, and then you basically battery swap all the time. And you never charge it, you just swap batteries. Which, you know, if you think about it, you could get yourself in a bit of a pickle with that if you can't... Actually, no, it has a charging port on it, so you can still charge the car, as well as battery swap. Well, it's working in China, Custard, and NIO was 25% stake of the company was bought by Chinese Republic, so it's government backed as well. So it's quite likely to work over there. I am not racing Daytona. I might do the there's a Nürburgring endurance race, I think, next week. Might do that. Owning batteries is kind of a sucker's game. I don't agree with you. The batteries that Tesla's put in are designed to last 10 times longer than the car. Like the million-mile batteries. You know, an average car does about 100,000 miles in its lifetime, and they're putting batteries in that can last a million miles. In fact, when you scrap your car, they'll take the batteries out and put it somewhere else. What would they call it? Instead of petrol station, would it be a battery station? I'm sure someone will think of a rubbish name. Like a charging point. I tried the battery swap with the original Renault EV, and that did not take off. No, because you haven't got the infrastructure. It's a classic chicken and egg. Unless you've got, like, say, like I live in Chelmsford, right? Is there a place in Chelmsford where I can go and swap my batteries? No. So why would I buy a car that needs that? Well, this is lonely. That's kind of Tesla's vision as well. Once it has fully automated driving, part of their vision is exactly that. You don't actually need to own a car. The car will drive to you and take you to where you want it to go and then go off and do something else. That is their vision. And lots of people don't want to own a car. And frankly, if they had a way of doing that, they might not bother. If I can book a car to take me to Tesco and then pick me up in 45 minutes, you know. Mr. Manmates, thank you for 55 months. I mean, that would be fantastic. Like, when you want to go to the airport or something, Let's say you're making a flight for your holiday. Having a car that just turns up and takes you to the airport and then picks you up would be kind of convenient because airport car parking fees are quite high. Cars are very personal spaces. They're not for everybody. Lots of people want to own their own car, and lots of people don't want to own a car. You know, there is no one solution. But with the Tesla, you've got the options. It can be an autonomous car, or you can have somebody drive it, or you can do a bit of both. Like their vision is, you know, let's say you're driving to work, you just drive it yourself, but if you're driving 200 miles, you get on the motorway, autopilot. It's no different to flying a plane, in a way, if you think about it. If you're a pilot of a plane, when you're GA, you're flying around yourself. As soon as you get autopilot, you press autopilot. The battery issue, 911 nut, is being solved in a different way. Like Tesla wants to make a solid-state silicon battery, and silicon is like the second most abundant thing on the planet. So if they can make a solid-state silicon battery, that problem there will be solved. But it is in its infancy. Transporters. Like flying automated shuttles, that would be... Think about that. Imagine like a flying automated shuttle service. It's like you go to the bus stop, but instead you get inside a shuttle that just flies you where you want to go. Didn't try to claim they made a battery with 50% more energy, but it was literally 50% bigger. Don't believe so. When they had Battery Day last October, they talked about their new technology that made the batteries like 30% more storage and stuff. And they simplified the design so it was quicker and cheaper to make. But it wasn't any bigger, I don't believe. Battery density is really important. But also battery reuse, like how many times can you charge the battery? Which is a lot of manufacturers don't quote that. They'll quote you the battery range, expected battery range, but they won't quote you the battery cycles, as in how many times can you recharge it and what's the charge efficiency after that. So if you charge it like 500 times and it loses 10% of its capacity, like, you need to have that figure. You swap the batteries on your forklifts at work, it's 2.1 ton block. Jeez, man. That's a serious battery. Next race is in 15 minutes. Alright, let's get in the cockpit. Oh no, Vrome, there's no probably about it.
The pit exit is clear. Push now.
The batteries will outlast the car. You just watched my Red Dead playthrough for the third time, man. Wow. You've seen the story more times than I have. Thank you for the 5 months, by the way. Did you watch The Long Way Up? I haven't finished it yet. I think I watched the first 5 or 6, but I didn't actually finish it. Well, to be fair, Matty, it was a prototype bike, and they were going through South America, where there's a very distinct lack of charging networks as you go through the very remote parts of South America. So what they did was not only pioneering in a way, but it was very challenging logistically.
Car right. Still there. Clear right.
Sector 1 is 0.43 off the pace.
Where did that guy go? Hopefully, Jimbo. It seems like in a race it starts doing weird things, though. For reasons I don't understand. Thank you for 35 months, Sandra. Those bikes that they did a long way up on there for sale now, aren't they? Quite expensive, though. It seems like Harley is embracing the electric market quite a bit, though.
P8.
Which I don't think I saw coming. I mean, Harley Davidson, you know, the classic beardy bloke, handlebars up here, like bum 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 kind of engine. I don't know how their customers are gonna feel about a lovely, quiet, electric, almost cyberpunk kind of bike. Seems like the opposite end of the market.
Sector 1 time is good.
The core cells are dying off. Oh, right.
Sector 2 is 0.27 off the pace.
A pedal cam says. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Whenever I watch people iRacing that have pedal cams, I honestly never, ever look at it. Like, my eye never looks at the pedals. I don't know if that's true for everybody. Like on my screen, I don't even know where I
You're
put it.
now 0.11 off the pace. Your lap time was 1:56.88.
Kind of feels like one more thing to clutter the screen to me. Yeah, just have it instead of the game screen. Be awesome. Thank you for 34 months, Moose. That doesn't want to turn. You look more at the pedals than the wheel. Why? You can learn more from watching the pedals and the wheel. Well, you can kind of see the pedal position on the screen anyway. Or is that not displaying as well? Should be. Yeah, you've got the pedal position. You should move that, actually. I'll move that now. You do. Where do you want to put that? There? I mean, you can see the what I'm doing with the pedals here. You don't need a pedal cam to see this. Yeah, I know some people like feet, and whatever is what I say to that. Here maybe? Like, I don't want it to interfere with the other screen elements. Let's go with that. Oh yeah, but the difference is, like, Lando Norris is like a highly skilled racing driver. You want to know what he's doing with his pedals. You're doing left foot braking? I only do left foot braking. I don't brake with my right foot. Literally have one foot on the accelerator, one foot on the brake.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line.
Oh, there's the wall. Really, the load cell you only really need on the brake, I think. Like, you can get away with a potentiometer on a throttle or a clutch, no problem. It won't have any sizable impact.
Okay, Paul, there's a faster class car approaching.
Nindalin, thank you for subbing.
You're a fucking idiot, Daniel.
Why would you get that shirty in a practice session?
P10.
Practices swearing. Fair enough. I'll just join a practice session and practice my abuse.
On your left. Clear left.
Yep.
7th position. Good lap. That's your quickest today. That puts you 1.1 seconds off the pace. That lap time was 1:56.38.
Oh, dang it, just a tiny bit too far. Sexy marigolds, yeah. The wife ain't too happy, I tell you. She thinks I'm doing the dishes after this race. Oh, come on, I was just about to have a fun lap then. Right. Let's go and qualify. So now would be the good time to take a bio break.